What up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes, Rob. Here with us, see what causes blood. Today I'm going to give you my opinion, my impressions of this first episode of the Wetv Mary Mary reality show. I'm not a big reality show fan, to be honest. I like a lot of sports, so I'm not really into reality TV like that, but I just saw it because I wanted to see how Mary Mary was going to be portrayed and my impressions of it. So I'm going to give you my impressions of what I saw. Obviously, a lot of you are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. This is America. We can disagree on stuff, but I'm just going to give you my opinions. There were some positive things I saw in this show. Obviously, Mary Mary themselves, Eric and Tina, there's genuine sisterly love that is there for each other. You can see that these two sisters love each other. So that's positive. Another thing that was positive, you saw a Christian family. You see them praying together. You see them, the husbands showing that they love their wives, and the wives showing they love their husbands, and the mamas loving the kids, and the kids loving the mamas. All those things are positive, all those things are good and need to be seen on TV. Especially with a lot of these reality shows showing a lot of dysfunctional behaviors and patterns. It's good to see something positive. You definitely, in this show, you see the different, I guess you could say, personalities of the two sisters. Tina's the older sister. She's the more thicker one. And she, it seems like, Tina is the more, did I say Erica or Tina? Well, I'm talking about Tina. I can't remember. I think I'll say Tina. But Tina is the more, she's the, you can tell she's the younger the sister from Erica. She seems to be kind of easily influenced by her sister and the decisions that her sister make. But also I do like about Tina, she seems very blunt, she seems very real, has that hood type of mentality in a sense, and I don't mean that in a negative sense, I mean in a positive sense, just that bluntness. So I really like that about Tina. Erica's more, she seems like the big sister, the older sister, the more leader, the one who has the influence over a lot of people, which could be good and which could be bad. But I do want to say I definitely was feeling the different personalities of these two sisters. They have a manager on this show. His name is Mitch. He's definitely all about business, and he's all about making the Mary Mary brand, you know, as big as possible. So you really get a taste of what the industry is like in this show. And you have these Christians in the midst of this industry. And it was some things I thought that were kind of bad in that. And I want to get into that. Again, you're not going to agree with me, but that's fine. Some of you are not going to agree with me. Some of you might. They showed Mitch, the manager, talking to Erica and Tina about doing this show for a Thanksgiving show. And to be honest, I really was not feeling the way they were portrayed on this. First of all, they had this decision, and I understand that the sisters and the husbands, they're all in the industry and all this type of stuff. So obviously they have these separate careers, but it just seemed like they just made this decision without even thinking about their husbands or their kids. And that, I mean, from a Christian perspective, I expect a little bit more of a healthier relationship. Like, I'm not saying that the husband is the boss and he has the final say so, but it wasn't even like the husband, at least what they showed, was even considered in their decision. It was like, all right, Mitch was like, we got this Thanksgiving show. It's gonna be big for your career. This is your biggest market. And Erica was like, yeah. Now, it wasn't instantly like that, but it was like, I feel we should do it. And two sisters made a decision like, let's feel we should do it. And it's like, what about your husband? I mean, do you want to get his input and see what he think as far as you leaving for Thanksgiving? Like, does that matter? And I guess apparently not, because the husbands didn't seem, at least what they showed, too upset. But it's like, that was kind of weird to me. I didn't like that. Another thing, and I know y'all gonna really get mad at that, but Erica just seems sort of selfish. If you watch the episode, you know that Tina's family couldn't go to Atlanta because her husband had a previous engagement. Tina's daughter had a glee club type of thing, so she wouldn't be able to go to Atlanta. And Erica agreed to it, but then when she got home, she was trying to persuade her husband to go to Atlanta with her. And she did some persuading, to put it in a nice way. And her husband, said that he was going to go to Atlanta with her. Now, in my opinion, I think she had that in the back of her mind anyway. Even though she knew her sister family couldn't go, she was going to have her cake and eat it too. And that's what she did. She got her husband, not even considering that, hey, my family ain't going to be able to go, but hey, this is going to be, I'm going to have my cake and eat it too. I'm going to have my family there, and I'm going to be able to go to Atlanta. Her sister then couldn't have the same opportunity. And so, to me, it just came off kind of selfish. I didn't like it the way it was portrayed. Maybe it wasn't that way. Maybe it was the editing. But that's just the way it came off. And Tina just seemed like she was more forced. And maybe force is too strong of a word. But it just seemed like she was more persuaded to do it, even though she didn't want to do it. But to me, it didn't really seem like Erica really cared. Now, of course, it all worked out at the end. If you've seen the episode, Erica was able to persuade Tina's husband to come, and it all worked out at the end. But my thing is this: what if it didn't work out? What if it didn't? Erica was going to have her family, and Tina was not going to have her family. That would have been messed up. I'm sorry, that was messed up. And so that just did not sit well with me, the way Erica did that. Another thing, I don't know how realistic this show is. Because when she was talking on the phone with her husband and the husband hung up, and then all of a sudden you hear this knock at the door. Now, if I'm in a hotel, I don't care if I got cameraman or whatever around me. If somebody knocks on the door, I'm not just going to open up the door and see who it is. I'm sorry. Especially they from Inglewood. Come on. Anybody can get into a hotel and rob you or rob the cameraman and all that. She just opens up the door and then her family comes in. That just did not seem realistic to me. Like, come on. I mean, it's been shown that some of the reality stuff is scripted. And so I can't prove it, but it just, to me, I can't see nobody just opening up a door. You're in a hotel room and you don't know who it is. It just didn't seem real to me. But I could be wrong. That's just my opinion, my impression. It just didn't come off that real. But yes, you do see Erica, she showed concern and love for her sister. But at the same time, if it didn't work out, she was going to have her cake and eat it too. Because, you know her husband, she's like 8 months, whatever. Not 8 months, but whatever, 6 months pregnant or whatever. You know he wasn't just going to do her like that. But Tina was going to be left out in the cold. So I wasn't feeling that, man. And also with Erica, I don't know, she just seems like she's more Mary, career focused. And I mean, she's pregnant, and she's like, well, I'm gonna push on and do it anyway, and we can't stop now. Now that's what it seemed like from the previews of the next episode. And I'm hoping that she's not gonna push herself, you know what I'm saying, and jeopardize her health. Because, I mean, your career should not come before your family or your health or anything like that. And that's the way it's being portrayed. I mean, that's what it seemed like from the previews to me. I hope it don't turn out like that. But so yeah, there was some positive things, but there was some things about this show I wasn't feeling, man. Especially the way Christians are portrayed. So that's my opinion. This is your boy Roz. Love to hear yours. Here at Pursuit Cost Blog. Kobe Sutts, and I'm out. Triples.